Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. Slightly different format from me today, but I'm going to run you through a full scale Big Daddy chest workout. So we'll dive right in, kicking things off with some barge pole stretching, just open up the lats and the chest. And this is after a little bit of active cardio to get warm. We're also running some bar hangs, shoulder retractions, and just opening up the body. I don't really have a structure to this, but I tend to just move and groove my body until things feel open and ready and primed, so I can dive into a session. The warm-up tends to take anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes. I'm not trying to waste energy or waste time. I'm generally just looking to get stuck right into the main meat and veg of the training. First exercise is barbell incline bench. What I see more often than not is so many men have a pigeon chest, an overdeveloped under chest, and a really underdeveloped upper chest, and that's because they don't do the incline bench. It is far superior, safer in the shoulders, and it will build that shelf-like chest that we all want, the one that just busts out when you're wearing a nice fitted t-shirt that just looks filthy good. It's like a shelf. You could rest a glass of Coca-Cola on top of that motherfucker, and damn, the ladies love it. Anyway, set number one is always with the bar before moving into first working set, and I always tend to run a pyramid, almost like I'm getting some volume whilst warming up. So 60 kilos on the bar, just a basic 20 plate per side, and I'm running that for anywhere between 8 to 12 reps before moving to 80 kilos. And I always just like the reverse pyramid, because as you start scaling the weight, you drop the reps and you can focus on the strength component whilst making sure the musculature is warm, juicy and ready to go. Now we're moving into working set number one, which essentially is 2 plates per side. This is kind of where I'm floating around right now for anywhere between 6 and 8 reps. This is like your mass builder, the density builder. This is the one you have to get hyped up for. So earphones in, you're hydrated, you're getting your mind mentally primed for what's to come, and you're getting yourself into that headspace of, I might die under this bar, but this is going to be the set that actually grows some motherfucking tissue. So unrack the bar, slow control, slight pause, and a big drive up. And we're grinding on these sets, guys. You can see these are not just easy reps for me. I'm probably working at an RPE 8. And if you're unfamiliar with RPE, it means rate of perceived exertion. So 10 out of 10 would mean, oh my god, you can only lift 1 and you feel like your arms are about to pop off. You want to be rolling between a 7 and an 8 for all working sets. That's where the most amount of fatigue, muscle building and strength gains will tend to happen. And I like to really take the Dorian Yates approach when it comes to my strength work. Just 2 hardcore working sets for between 6 and 8 reps. Any more than that is just junk volume, guys. There's no need to be doing 12 to 15, this, that and the other, 5 or 6 sets. I think it's just inefficient, and it's not actually going to build the physique you want, especially as a natural lifter. You want to put yourself in a position where you're pretty much ticking the box, nailing it, boom, and you're out, and you can move on to the next one. From there, your flat dumbbell press, an old school mass builder, pinning the shoulders back, nice stretch to the bottom, and I like to actually have my head off the floor for the first couple of reps because it just allows me to really drive my scapula back. I'm using anywhere between 30 to 40 kilos on this and pushing more for volume hypertrophy, even rolling up to the 50 kilo dumbbells here. I think that's what I topped out at for this set, and I like to work between, the 12 and the 10 and 12, I think it was saying there. And that just puts me in a great position to run 3 hard pyramid sets and really scale the density and the thickness of the chest. So this is how you actually pop dumbbells up. They're on the knees, take a big deep breath in, pop yourself back, hold them, secure them, then drive them up. That is not your first rep. Then we just want to roll through, grind out the chest, and make sure we're getting a nice slow squeeze and contraction every single rep. We're not rushing the set, we're not trying to do junk volume, we're not just lifting heavier or even lifting lighter for the sake of getting more #volume in, but actually pushing the body to its highest upper end of muscular fatigue and failure. This is how you're actually going to build that thick, bulletproof chest, which is just going to look insane. And this is only 2 exercises in, and the pump that I've got is second to none. I've always liked to approach, and this is what one of my clients, who's an older client, he said to me once, but you can't kill a dead horse. Once the exercise is done, the muscle's fatigued, you've done what you can do on it, just leave it. There's no need to do more. There's no need to do drop sets, supersets, junk volume sets. Just take it to where it needs to be taken to. Once you've smoked it, you've hit failure like I've just done here. The job's a good one. You're good to go, you're done. There's no need to stress. But at this stage we're 2 workouts. But at this stage we're 2 exercises in. And now we're going to go on to the main accessory lift of this workout to finish off the chest. But now we're going into the cable chest fly. This is one of my favourites. I like to work it from a high angle and really focus on getting my bicep across the chest, focusing on the upper clavicle and really getting a nice stretch through the front delt. And you can see I'm almost pinning my shoulders in towards the top, and that's going to really contract the chest over and really force that thickness. You want to have a nice cut line throughout the middle of the chest, a thick upper and a nice shapely lower. For years I spent so long doing loads of random junk volume, but honestly, this simple chest exercise, this simple chest workout is literally all you need. 3 core movements to absolutely cook the chest. Guys, we're running 3 sets on this, just progressively getting heavier until we're hitting mechanical failure and maybe pushing out a few grind reps here, as you can see, without falling into shit form. Like, you want to keep things safe to an extent. You do want to push yourself, but there will be like an upper limit of what is diminishing returns when it comes to your training. From there, I think we are actually done with chest and we can move on to a little bit of accessory work after, a little narcissistic pose down. This is one thing I always like to do with the gym because it is such a confidence builder. You're getting stronger, you're seeing your physique develop. It's really, really cool just to kind of sometimes pause and look at yourself, look at the progress, especially when we've been going for as long as I have. 10 years I've been training, guys. I've helped countless men throughout this process, and I'm always looking to help more men with their physique progress. So guys, if you do want to work with me one-to-one, there will be a link below. Feel free to click that. We can show you how it's fucking done. No airy-fairy bullshit. We'll teach you how to train hard, find your purpose in life, become more productive in your business or career, and operate with the leadership mindset across physique, purpose, productivity, and overall performance so you can really become the man you want to be. The thing is, a lot of guys think that just building your physique is all about vanity and aesthetics, but it's not. It's about identity. It's becoming the man you've always wanted to be. With that being said, cooking off the side laterals, I don't really tend to do shoulders on their own. If it's a push day, it's a push day. We're cooking the chest, we're smoking the delts, and we're peppering in a little bit of triceps, but I do love the side lateral raises. I think it's a great exercise just for capping off the shoulder. Obviously, if you're a natural lifter, you're never going to have those big boulder shoulders, those round ones, right? You're going to get some nice shape, they're going to get stronger, but you'll just never have what you maybe compare yourself to online, having those big Death Star delts. But yeah, you can get up to a point where you're lifting pretty heavy. It took me about 10 years to get up to the point where I could lift anywhere between the 15 and 20 kilos with the dumbbell lateral raises. And I'm also quite a fan of partial reps, like you can see here, just guiding my elbow and scooping the dumbbell to where I feel fit. Any further than that, I'm just not going to make it, and I might even compromise myself or cause an injury. So I do like to scale myself up with a pyramid and then maybe even do a simple drop set at the end just to finish them off. I feel the side delt can take a hell of a lot of volume, never seems to get sore for me, seems to recover very, very fast, and I do believe if you are putting the right focus into them, they will grow over time. But as a natural, you want to be focusing on the main major compound lifts more than anything else to build that lean, jacked, aesthetic physique, that manly looking Adonis build. But guys, as you can see, rest pause sets coming in here, pushing the volume, pushing the tempo, and just pushing myself to the uppermost limit. I always go into my sessions with the kind of let's go to war mentality. I don't go on my phone, I don't scroll, I don't really chat to anyone. I'm just in there for 45 minutes and I'm cooking myself as hard as I possibly can within that time frame, because I want to get back for business. I want to get back to my relationship. I want to get back to living life. One of the exercises I tend to do before I break out of the kind of pushing movements and move into more tricep based work is just chest dips. I like to lean forward and really exacerbate the stretch and take my shoulders and chest through an entire range of motion, no half rep shit, like big stretch down just to finish off the lower chest, and really just cook the triceps, warm the elbows up a little bit further before moving into some tricep work. I always like to opt for rest times between sets as long as needed, as little as possible. It's more of a principle-based thought process more than anything else, but I really don't like to waste time in the gym. I'm there to train, to sweat, to get a pump, to build some fucking muscle, and then to get out as fast as I can. I think guys that spend longer than 60 minutes in the gym, it's just going to have diminishing returns. And this is a process we follow for a lot of our clients. We only get them training 3 days a week, whether it be a push-pull legs, a full body, wherever it could be, whatever suits them. But 3 days a week for 3 hours max is all it is required to build a really top-end 1% men's physique. I do believe that. Not one that's like, overly dieted and ratty looking, or even overly bulked and kind of looking like a croissant with legs. I kind of want to have that kind of dense, robust, strong build that looks capable and just like ready for anything, built for life. Something that's durable, something that's hard, something that's fit for purpose. Because I'm not a bodybuilder, I'm not a crossfitter, I'm not a runner. I just like to do a little bit of everything and have a lot of fun with that. So, cooking off the triceps here. Simple, straight arm push down. The way I do it is I lean forward and really take the swing out it, and almost do it like a overhead extension to some extent. So we're getting short head and long head here. You'll feel the entire tricep just blow up, and you even get a wee bit of ab recruitment because of the, compromised position you're in. It's one of my favorites, and I'll always superset that just with some overhead extensions and really just stretch off the long head, because that seems to be the biggest lagging factor for guys, is that kind of like shirt fill or that scoop that just drops out the t-shirt and just makes your arms look absolutely jacked to the highest heavens. But I really enjoy training push. It's one of my favorites, I think it is for a lot of guys. But it's about keeping it simple, right? We've done incline bench, we've done flat dumbbell, we've done some chest flies, some side laterals, some dips. A little bit of tricep volume work, nothing crazy, nothing mental. Anywhere between, 2 or 3 sets per exercise, anywhere between, the 6 and 15 rep range. I don't actually track my training very much, but I know every single week I'm getting stronger, I'm pushing the boundaries, and I'm really taking myself to a place and space where I know I've done the job. Might not be the most optimal, but I tell you, it's the most sustainable. It's something I enjoy, and it's something I stick to, and it's got me this far within my journey. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, rate, comment and subscribe below. If you are looking for help with your physique, don't be a pussy. Let's get to work. The link's below. I'm here to help. Let's fucking win.